We're going to keep this thing going right along, but before I do, forgot to mention we have food in the back or to the side. We have pretzels, paninis, pizza, all that stuff. So if you're hungry, feel free to holler at the bar to get some food for you. You know, it's not free. You got to pay for it. So make sure you do that. Without further ado, on deck, we have Pasha Korsakov. Let him hear it.
What?
You guys ready for your next comic? Make some noise. Please welcome Mr. Aaron Static Render. Let him hear it. All right, so you all know my mom's here. Things are redneck. Oh, fuck. How you guys doing out there? Surviving the zombie apocalypse going on right now? You guys hear about that down in Florida? You heard about the zombie apocalypse, right? No? There's people down in Florida eating people's faces. Yes. And it's all because they got like some bad bath salts or something like that. All right? And just to test things out, I brought some bath salts, see if we could all become zombies down here today. It does say not to eat them, but it also does say relax on it. So I don't know, maybe it'd be a nice mellow, leisurely dinner on each other's faces tonight, alright? I can just pass this around here if you want to pass it around. It does say don't eat it, but go for it if you want to. Alright, we can start our own Iowa chapter of the zombie apocalypse tonight. What do you say, people? Ready to become zombies?
Yeah!
Hell yeah. Pass it around. Yeah, pass it around. Eat it, but don't eat it. Does that make sense? I don't want a lawsuit. But, yeah. Any comic book dorks out there? Woo! A couple of them, you just aren't quite ready to admit it yet. Well, then you hear what DC Comics is doing since Barack Obama came out and in support of gay marriage.
No.
No? Well, DC decided to make one of their current famous comic book characters gay. Alright? They're not going to touch any of the comic book characters that already have a sexual orientation. So, you know, Batman's safe. Robin's fair game. A lot of people think it's going to be Superman, but I think that's too obvious. You know, it could be like the Swamp Thing or something. You know, just throw a little curveball at you, have some big gay swamp sex. That would not be pretty, I'll tell you that. Probably have to be some like swamp rape or something. But, or, you know, they could be also trying to throw another curveball, being, oh, we're all sexually sensitive. We support gay rights, but really just using it as an excuse to have some hot lesbian superhero sex. Like a Wonder Woman or some other hot DC chick, you know, just to go all lesbo on it. Or, I really think it's going to be the Flash, though. Because if you think about it, you know, you could be like, I'm the Flash! or you know, how else would the person be, like, getting away with staying in the closet for so long if they weren't so fucking fast? You know? He could just run, get up, do his thing, and run off, you know? The Flash strikes again. Fuck. I don't know, that's my take on it anyway, I don't know. But, yeah, I think it's the Flash. So, I was at Hardee's the other day, and I found out something that pisses me off. Alright? It's fat people eating fast food bitching about their health problems. Alright? This lady was sitting there, she was heavy enough to make the chair want to give up. You know, and like, this would be less painful if I just collapsed and fell to the ground. But, you know, she was like talking like, I went to the doctor the other day, she said my blood sugar was high, or I should put a little more breathiness into it. I went to the doctor the other day, she said that my blood sugar was high, and I do drink 9 Mountain Dews. But it's like, get a fucking clue, alright? Cut back a little bit, at least switch to coffee, a little less sugar for you. Get the caffeine buzz if you want. And then she's like, I had my gallbladder operated on twice. They were up there digging up in underneath my rib cage, describing it graphically as I'm trying to enjoy my thick burger, all right? And each word that she utters around like her thick burger and her like curly fries as she's gasping for air in between each bite is making my appetite drop lower and lower and lower. Fuck. Yeah, it's like what? Like some people have called me a fattest before. I don't know. You can call me that if you want. When I see like a fat person jogging, sure, at first I get a little disgusted by the jiggly bits. But then I'm like, hey, all right, you're taking a step in the right direction. You're at least trying to improve something. But what if there actually were fat hate groups? Did you ever think about that? No. Like, what would they do? Run, spray paint the number for Jenny Craig on your car while you're not looking? As you're walking down the street, chucking fruits and vegetables at you, trying to get you to take a step in the right direction? Make you use a separate bathroom because your shits are extra stinky? Make you sit evenly dispersed amongst the bus so it doesn't bottom out? Possibilities are endless. You know the hospital scales, right? The ones that look like crosses? Burn those in their yard? Like, time to leave, fatty, you're eating up all our food! Maybe that one's a little too sensitive, I don't know. Maybe I went a little too far. You know, it's not just bad people, it's the people who are doing anything that is demeaning to themselves and bitching about it at the same time. That's what gets me. But, you know, after the fat hate groups, there'd be skinny guilt, of course, coming after that, right? You'd see a fat person, you'd be like, oh, no, let me get that thick burger for you. And no, I'm not sponsored by Hardee's, but it just happened to be where this incident happened. Or, you know, be like, oh, man, skinny people are home eating because they hate themselves. And they're at home because they hate themselves. They just want to get over it. But, yeah, I got one more thing for you here since it's almost time for me to get out of here. Have you ever heard a song that you've had the meaning to, but thought you knew the meaning to, but when you found out something about the artist, it changed the whole connotation of the song? Like Rob Halford and Judas Priest, for example? Once they found out what Rob Halford was doing in his closet, Turbo Lover, come on. I would picture a southern person finding out about it, being like, man, that Turbo Lover, man, that's some good stuff, I tell you what, man. What? No, Rob Halford's gay? That song's about dudes doing dudes in the butt? No, bad stuff, man, bad stuff, bad stuff. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, that's my time. I gotta get out of here. Thanks a lot, you've been great. I'm good. Keep it going, keep it going.
And Static Render one more time, man. Show your love, people. Moving right.